So boys, Will Smith just smacked the shit out of Chris Rock at this year's Oscars for making a joke about Jada. Not even a bad joke. Wasn't some over the top joke, wasn't a set. It was just a random riff. I'll play clip in a bit, but he just compared to Jada cause she bald. Really, nigga? But I really know what to say, cause out of everybody to react in that kind of way, last person I expect would have been Will. But you can check the for yourself here, and let me know what you think.
Denzel, Macbeth, loved it. I love the part where it said, King Lear don't got nothing on me. Y'all gotta see it, it's really good. You know who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win!
In my humble opinion, this joke was far more offensive and far more direct than the one you're about to hear, which Jada got. And once again, he's a comedian. I don't know what you'd expect from a comedian. They're going to make dumb jokes. It's the Oscars. The ratings plummeting, half 50% or 50%. But let's continue.
He is praying that Will Smith wins. Please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Wow.
In case you missed it, let's watch it one more time.
He is praying that Will Smith wins. Please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Nick wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Don't worry guys, it gets worse, and in case you didn't catch that, he'll repeat it. He'll read it a few more times, and then we'll have a small chat about this.
Wow, dude!
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay. So we are here to give a documentary out, to give an Oscar out for Best Documentary. Now, the beauty of documentaries, because they make you, when you watch one, you feel smart. Like you watched them, like you read a book or something. But all you really did was get high and watch Netflix. So here we go.
So, that was the clip. I just stumbled across it, not long after it happened, and spent a bit of time thinking about it. And I really don't know. On one hand, I understand the need to try and defend your wife, but that reaction to that petty joke, extremely excessive. Then on top of that is Jada, the woman who embarrassed him for literal years, who takes every chance to emasculate him and make him seem like the biggest cock that exists. This is the woman who literally was sleeping with some next dude on vacation with her 2 children, where Drake, King Sad Boy, had to console Jaden. Even if this wasn't that, and I say no one deserves it, or the man loves his wife, she doesn't deserve it. You could find countless videos of her just ragging and just trying to embarrass Will. And still, being the soft-hearted individual he is, he tries to defend her, and at every turn ends up looking like a fool. Because there are countless ways he can handle this better. But unfortunately, this is the one that he chose, and it's a poor one, it's not a good look. Because after this, he also did a apology to the academy, but the apology was supposed to be to Chris. And there's a stain on that won't easily be wiped away, because the good image we had of him is a bit tainted now. And I really don't know what to say, because just even going back, just one look at the vile stuff she continuously says about this man. Because one thing that sticks in my head was an interview she did where she was talking about the worst moment of her life was a birthday party, and that everything went wrong and a bunch of stuff. And this party was literally on the level of a queen. He had all her favorite food, her favorite artists. He brought everybody, pulled out all these stops, trying to make her happy. And to her still, that's the one of the worst experiences of her life. And it's not even a matter of money or anything like that. It's the fact that people that aren't happy with themselves can't be happy or made happy by anyone else. Happiness is something that comes from you. And the amount of money, fame, adoration could make up for that deep happiness. Because if someone, a multi-platinum selling artist, one of the nicest humans alive, gives you countless gifts, showers you with wealth, love and affection, and that's not enough for you, what is? And it's just sad to see that it go this far for him to try and get her affection and her approval to the point of embarrassing himself this much. And I really have much else to say, because the one call him a simp, the one call him a cock, the one call him a lot of things. By the end of the day, he just trying to do something for his wife. Extremely misguided and really poor choice. And I just want to add one more clip, because it will seem like I just ragged on her, but this is even after the interview where her entanglement with August, which people seem to just ignore the fact that she was doing that on a family vacation with her children present. With her children literally there. Yes, adult children, but like zero respect or zero regard for their relationship and the image of their father. And even after that, this is what happened.
You expect your partner to know, especially when it comes to
Right.
It's like, well, if you love me, you should know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you love me,
You should be able to read
you
my
should
mind.
read my mind.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
A relationship.
Yes. It was a
Yeah.
relationship. Absolutely.
Jada received a ton of backlash on social media at the time, with fans accusing her of being a narcissist, playing a victim, and essentially humiliating Will in public. She was also criticized for taking advantage of August, who was apparently addicted to painkillers and struggling with mental health issues when he and Jada got involved. The fact that she sat there in front of her husband and admitted she was in a relationship while they were still married without showing any remorse infuriates me, one fan commented at the time. Another person said Jada was dead wrong for preying on August and using him while he was vulnerable. And just when we thought the whole situation couldn't get any messier, August came forward and said Will gave him his blessing to be with Jada.
I actually sat down with Will and had a conversation. He gave me his blessing. And I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life.
Alright, so I'll make this last part quick and just wrap it up. It had rebuttals to this that he never spoke to him. He had no idea about the relationship before, because the whole premise of Red Table Talk is he didn't know what happened with August. So if he didn't know, how could he give permission about the affair? And everybody see the memes with Will's face. Does that look like the face of a man who knew what was going on for years? And once again, he said years, not months, not a brief thing. This was going on for years. So this was before their stated problems or anything else. And even hints that she was taking advantage of August as well. And she's clearly a narcissist. But the onus seems to always somehow fall on men to deal with these sort of things, and where the man is always wrong. And it's really unfortunate because so many guys are trapped in these sort of horrible relationships and they don't really get an alternative. And all I have to say is, you can't love somebody that don't love themselves, and don't waste your time trying to fix it. I honestly feel like I should upload some more relationship type stuff, because how so many people going through so much stuff, and even if it could reach one person, I feel like that'll be enough, because people going through too much, especially with all this isolation, and hopefully it can reach at least one person who really needs to hear it, that it's okay to be wrong and just learn and grow. Just because you love someone and you want them to be there and everything doesn't mean that they're going to be or that they will be. And even if you're a multi-millionaire, one of the most famous people on the planet, it still doesn't mean you're going to get the girl. Cause one last fun fact, if you didn't know, Jada used to date Tupac, and she still seems to be obsessed with him, including a shrine, and she constantly brings him up. So even since the beginning of marriage, big red flag, Will was always living in Tupac's shadow. Decades later. But that could be a conversation for another day. This has been Jin. It wasn't my usual thing, but it was just weighing a bit heavily on my mind. So I say I'll just give it a try, and hopefully the algorithm will reach out and give a boy a slight blessing. Thanks. See you all next time. Have a good day. Or night. No 10 when you watch this. And the 5 people I know that watch this, thanks for your support. And hopefully I can return it to you someday. Signing off.